the opposite. But this is a little bit different when I have my daughter here, my new son, who I both adore. When I do speak publicly across the country, though, we do something at the start. I'd like all of you to do this. If you would, join me. We'll get this thing kicked off. It adds a little energy to a room. Some of you guys might have seen this on late night TV somewhere along the line. But if you'd all stand up right now, I'd appreciate it if you do that. And if you'd all take your right hand, put your right hands in the air like this, and shake it like this, and then put your left hand down here and shake it like you just don't care. Just keep shaking those. And I want you to make this sound. I want you to go, yo. Go ahead, yo. Keep doing that. You're doing good. Yo. Keep doing it, yo. And when I say, keep doing it, yo. When I say yes, we're going to slap our hands together really hard. Yo. Keep doing it, yo. Yeah. One more time, you guys suck. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, the reason we do that, how do you feel tonight? The reason we do that, it's said that our physiology, the way that we move, affects our psychology, the way that we think, and ultimately the way that we think ultimately determines our actions. Do you guys agree with that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right, so a few of you had a drink at the bar, correct? So that's our physiology, what we put in ourselves, the way that we act, we carry ourselves. If we're sitting around like this, our psychology's all messed up and we end up having a bad time. So, our physiology, we're going to have fun tonight. We're going to honor the bride and the groom. Our psychology is going to kick in, so consequently our actions are going to prevail, and we're going to have an awesome time. You guys agree we're going to have an awesome time? Yes or no? And then one last thing before I get started here and talk to these two. Let's give it up for Scott, the wedding planner, and his crew. They were awesome. These people are unbelievable. The camera work, just over the top. How about a hand for them as well? Great. All right, I will finish this up. This will be pretty short. I wanted to bring out a little bit of a prop here. It's nothing. It's nothing. I just when Sean called me to ask for my blessing to marry my daughter. And he called out of the blue and he said, I don't know, something about the Indians or the Browns or the Cavaliers, and just something really stupid. And then he says, I got to ask you something. What's that? I want to marry your daughter. Right? And I have no reservations about that. He's a wonderful man, and I like him a lot. And then what really locked it in for me is that he then said, and then, if it's okay with you, and you allow me to marry your daughter, I want to ask Owen. And that locked it in. I thought that was just over the top. And the right thing to do. Speaking of the right thing to do. So then, but we've had this conversation several times, right? Okay. So, about, and they were out a few weeks ago, we talked, we were outside talking, and, I was talking about, how I want my daughter taken care of. You remember that, right? Okay. And it just really boiled down to the fact, I just happen to live in New Jersey. Jessica's two brothers live in New Jersey. And the Sopranos are real. Right? Okay. I just have a couple pieces of advice. And I'm not going to go 1 Corinthians completely on y'all, but love is kind. Love is patient. Love has nothing to do with dishonor. If you two are kind to each other, and you're both kind people by nature, if you're both patient with each other, at the times where patience just is making you nervous, where patience seems to be at your wit's end, That's when you have to be bold. Honor each other. Above all, honor God. He will honor your marriage, keep you together, and give you a great, long life married to you till the end of time. All right? So you do those things, you're going to have a great marriage. Don't ask Mike, Don, and Bobby and I for any more money, and you're going to be great the rest of your life. So if you would, everybody give it up for the bride and groom.